Give me a second, guys. All right. I think I know. It's a little playback. All right. Testing. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, I think I did something wrong. Maybe not. Probably did. Just wanted to connect it to this.
Tim Burton, Superman movie. So, new suit. Michael Keaton give them the suit. So, new suit. That's it. Michael Keaton's confirmed. Ben Affleck's coming back, which they didn't know that before. Right. When you record this.
So I want you guys to go check out DC Fandom.
Batman is
it's the one that has the 4 slides.
With Ezra Miller's Flash, whatever you suit. So
and check that one out because there was a difficulty handling with this.
I just gotta say that being a total superhero freak that I am, I'm totally loving being part of this epic DC event.
There was something wrong with it, and something went wrong.
Batman. I mean, dude, can you imagine how awesome it would be to be Batman? In fact,
the internet
Batman. It's watching
cut me off.
Or Batman's. It doesn't matter. Let's have a look at this mashup of 2 fan favorite Dark Knights who happen to reside in the opposite ends of the Bat spectrum.
Terry, this is top priority. Go ahead, Bruce. But Wayne Powers' deep space program is receiving an anomalous communication. Attaching it into you now.
Is that you?
Clearly, that's not me, Terry. But apparently, it's what passes for me on this one.
You think it's a Batman Beyond movie?
Who's the cheese? That would be dropping out of the car.
Joker. No way. That's the Joker?
That's not the Joker. It's an angel.
I don't know. Your friend with the Liberty Bell hair said
It's a remaster of the original.
He's wrong. He's a vicious, deadly psychotic.
He's throwing fish at you right now.
One thing's for sure. This Joker is up this ugly Gucci thing.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's so bad.
Slacker. Wait, is he stealing a fish? Oh, this has got to be the dumbest place. Hey, swell costume, by the way, Bruce. Must have taken forever to get the iron-on bat suit.
I'm gonna lay back.
Bro, anything's open, man. There's like 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10 Jokers. It might get convoluted, man. They need to play this multiverse right now and smart.
Are the eyebrows painted on? Don't be. You know, my great aunt does the same thing with her eyebrows. Totally works for Aunt Phil.
So they're just gonna come. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go take a piss. I'll be right back, guys.
Joker could really stand to run a comb through that wig, huh? Boy, wonder. Let's not forget we're wearing elf shoes and support hose.
And who is he even shushing at this point?
What's with the 57 random telescopes lying around for no reason? Did you hear that, man? The Gotham High girls volleyball team's gonna be ticked when they find out their net was stolen.
Actually, I'm not sure which is more happening. Or the fact that these two can't seem to find their way out of it.
Try to see something,
Fish
guys.
fry! Whoa! Fish fry guy here is angling for a promotion. Settle down there, fish fry.
Wait a minute.
What is it?
Look at the Joker. Is it my imagination, or does he
Have a mustache?
Now that is just not right.
Wow, worst hot tub party ever. But on the bright side, Robin is already wearing his bathing suit.
I couldn't possibly deprive that poor hungry clam of its dinner.
Hold up! That's a clam?
Very touchy. Oh, what a succulent hors d'oeuvre you should make.
It really is quite unsettling.
Well, a giant man-eating clam is... Wait, you're talking about the mustache.
It's
An honest
mesmerizing.
not paid. Yeah.
I would have gotten out of this in 2 seconds.
Aunt Phyllis could have gotten out of this in 2 seconds. By the way, Bruce, what do you feed paper mache?
How would an idiot be made?
Oh, be nice, Venus. Robin's sitting right next to you. You get it? She was talking about...
Mollusk? Some mollusk. Push yourself away, Robin.
Is it weird that part of me is rooting for the clam?
Elegant fight. Robin.
I was actually feeling bad for Robin, but then I saw those elf booties again, and well... Hey, what happened?
That's the end of the transmission.
What do we do?
Not sure, but I know what we won't do.
What's that?
We never tell anyone what we saw here today.
Seriously? Not even the mustache?
Never.
I can tell you're serious. Know how? Your eyebrows, very expressive on their own. Why you ever chose to paint?
Don't you start.
I love it. Batman has such a great sense of humor. Okay, devoted fans teamed up to show out in force at the DC FANDOM. Let's take a look at some of the best group cosplays, and coming up is a showdown like you've never seen before. Stay tuned for lots of fun and games with the Suicide Squad.
The Suicide Squad. I heard that. I'm up. I'm back. Sorry if I was laying weirdly. Yeah.
Guys, I had to go take a little break. The Doomsday timeline affected the main timeline, so there are 3 Jokers in the main timeline. They are supposed to be representing the different ages, like the Golden Age. Yeah, I get that, but I doubt they will bring that back in like the movies. thank you guys who joined. Who just joined. We got Boost. You guys see that I have a dog right there. Crybaby dog. Still love him though. Yes. Anyways, thank you guys who just joined. Make sure you guys, of course, like the stream, subscribe, comment, tell me what you guys think about how DC fandom been so far. I got me some snacks. I need a refill. Got me the goody Red Bull, non-sugar. I'm on a sugar diet. So yeah, man, I was getting kind of tired. What was it they called? The Sandman thing was really kind of like stopped me. I'm excited for Michael Keaton to come back. That made the three jokes. Suicide Squad, let's go. Yeah, it'll be cool to see him back.
All right, we're gonna try to switch over.
Here we go.
To this live stream because I just found a better copy.
We should get a trailer. This panel's gonna be long because it's gonna.
So we're not gonna listen to this guy anymore. This toxic guy, because he disrespected my favorite thing. Disrespected my show.
This fucking guy. I don't know about this guy, man. Good filmmaker.
I mean, my story.
And the Waller was so different for the time, in terms of being such a strong woman, but not kind of an anti-hero, but kind of bad, kind of good, not physically the same as everybody else you saw in comic books. And I just thought she was so cool. And of course, I loved all the characters, everybody, and I just had a great time.
My name is Natasha Comiker, and I'm a loyal DC fan, and I'm making this video from Pacabalish. I have a question for James Gunn. Which DC character were you most excited to write about for the Suicide Squad movie, and why?
We got it. We got it.
The character that I was the most excited to write for was Harley Quinn. I've loved this character ever since Paul Dini first put her in animated shows. I think that there's a sort of chaotic trickster god nature to her, where she's just always going off in random directions. And as a writer, that's a really fun thing to deal with because she takes you in places where you don't know you're going to go. So a lot of it was me writing for Harley, and a lot of it was Harley doing some of the writing for me during the Suicide Squad.
Hey, I'm Jay from State Farm, and setting aside the massive amounts of damage that you must have had the squad rack up in that one scene, can you confirm the number of crashes and explosions? Asking for a friend.
Hey, Jake, I cannot confirm the exact amount of explosions and crashes, but I will say that we have about as many explosions and crashes in this film as in any film ever. In fact, the guy who did all of our special effects on this film, Dan Sudik, who has done almost all of the Marvel movies, great movies, says there are more effects in this film than all of those movies he's done combined. So we have quite a huge special effects explosion extravaganza.
Guys, so what I checked
You
on
said Ostrander's run was influential.
YouTube
what else?
is FANDOM.
That is an amazing question.
My name is up in there.
I actually had a long talk with John Ostrander, about this because he came and he visited the set.
Let's go.
I said, I don't think this movie so much
we're gonna take
as an
the shame.
adaptation of your comics. I think of this movie as a sequel to your comics, to your run in the comic books. What would John Ostrander be doing with these characters, if it was 30 years after he first started? And so I think that it has the spirit and the lifeblood of the Ostrander books, but I also like to continuously take in new supervillains, other supervillains who have sometimes been in the Suicide Squad comics over the years, but also a lot of, characters like Polka Dot Man and Ratcatcher, who have never been in the Suicide Squad, but who I just think are great DC villains who have something to offer and that we could have put into the movies. So that is where my biggest inspiration comes from.
Who are your favorite villains as a kid? And did working on this movie teach you anything new about these quote-unquote villains?
Wow, who were my favorite villains growing up? Well, I was a huge Batman fan, and I'm going to tell you who my favorite villain was, and maybe it's a little embarrassing, but I'm not embarrassed by it. It was Batmite. I loved Batmite. I thought he was hilarious and creepy as heck. So Batmite was definitely my favorite supervillain. And don't think I didn't think about putting the Batmite in the Suicide Squad, because I did.
I saw the set photos of the Suicide Squad, and I absolutely love the direction of the movie.
I'm
Is
weak.
it true that Flora Borg is playing Javelin Man? And if so, why? Also, is Nathan Fillion playing Blackguard?
Hey, Milan. So, is Flula playing Javelin Man? Well, his name isn't exactly Javelin Man, but in mere moments, we are going to see who Flula and Nathan are playing in the film. And I'll give you a hint. One of them you got pretty correct, and the other one you didn't get correct. And there's a lot of people all over the internet who have theories about who people are playing, and sometimes they've been right,
What?
sometimes they've been wrong. And so I guess we're going to answer all those questions in a minute. But I will tell you one thing, which is Flula Borg is the funniest guy in the entire world and incredibly strange. But he's become a good friend through all this, and he's a great guy. And Nathan, of course, has been in all my movies. He's already been. Here it comes, the time that so many of you guys have been waiting for. Who is who in the squad? You've heard a lot of the actors that are in this movie. You don't know who they're playing. Maybe you have some good guesses. Maybe you're right. Maybe you're wrong. We'll have to see. But here it is. Everything.
Oh, they're about to show it, guys.
You know the deal. Successfully complete the mission. You get 10 years
Oh, yeah.
off your sentence. Welcome to Task Force X. These are your brothers and sisters for the next few days. Away from the pain, I don't care.
Okay. That's all okay. Man. What a board. Javelin. Okay. Harley Quinn. Look at Harley Quinn. Outfit. Oh, I heard about this guy. Polka Dot Man. Isn't he blind though? Oh shoot, who's she? Look, who's this? Who's this? Blood Story? What? They got King Shark! They got King Shark! Who's this? Mongel? I wonder how this one's gonna be. Thinker? Never heard of him. Oh, Alice Braga. Who's this guy? Never heard of this guy before. DK. Sean Gunn. Weasel. Jay Courtney. Boomerang. John Cena. Who's he? Peacemaker. I was just joking. I was thinking about it in my head. That is a lot of actors. That is a lot. That is a lot. Only in theaters next year, guys.
We are introducing the cast and the characters they're playing of the Suicide Squad. First of all, we have Idris Elba as Bloodsport. John Cena as Peacemaker. David Dastmalchian as Polka Dot Man.
Let's go.
Guy Courtney as Captain Boomerang. Nathan Fillion as TDK.
Yep,
Flula Borg as Javelin. This is like a really messed up Brady Bunch. Daniela Melchior is Ratcatcher 2. Pete Davidson is Blackguard. Yeah. Feeling Ing as Mangao. Michael Rooker, unfortunately, is Savant. I had to put him in the movie. I deal with the devil. Peter Capaldi as the Thinker. Sean Gunn is Weasel. Steve Agee is John Economos and our on-set King Shark.
Yes.
Alicia Braga as Sol Soria. Juan Diego Bocco is General Presidente Silvio Luna. Real great guy. Joel Kinnaman is, of course, Rick Flag.
Okay.
Viola Davis is Amanda Waller.
Ah!
And, of course, Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Are you excited to be part of DC Fandom?
We're excited. This is going to be great.
Well, we're going to have some fun here. We're going to have some competition, which it's not fun unless there's somebody winning and somebody losing. And so I would like to have a couple of team leaders, and I think it only makes sense that we have the people in charge of the Suicide Squad, Viola Davis and Joel Kinnaman, as our team leaders.
Hey, team leaders.
And why don't you guys go ahead and let's pick team.
Blood
sport.
Thanks, bud.
Definitely.
All right. I'll take my girl Harley Quinn.
All right.
Yay.
I will take Savant.
Oh, good for you. What a
That is a bad pick. That is. And you guys have scenes together too. I can't believe you made that mistake.
You just made a big mistake.
John Cena. I'll take John Cena.
I want to reassure you that is a horrible decision.
No, I already know that.
I'm going to take my boy, King Shark.
Okay, I will take my man Boomer, Jai Courtney.
That's much better than that other guy complaining every single time.
Ratcatcher.
Ratcatcher 2.
We
I will
look this
take
up just a little bit.
Flula Borg, the Javelin.
Yes, I guarantee we will lose. Yes.
I'm
There we
going
are.
to take Polka Dot Man.
Yes.
Right now.
I'm gonna have to grab the weasel.
Oh, good man.
That's not on Rooker's team. Yes.
The weasel kid.
Is that everybody?
Her name.
What about what's makes feel really bad?
There's left.
There's only
So
one left.
sad. It feels like high school again.
Did someone?
It totally feels like high school.
This is one of
Yeah,
those
you're just
the
thinking
basketball
about
kids.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Let me be right back, guys.
I will pick the thinker.
Nathan
You guys are losing already.
DJ.
Sol Soria.
El Presidente.
Hey,
Okay.
who was it?
What about Mongo?
You got picked by Joel.
Yeah, thank you, Joe.
Pete, this is sad.
I'll
Pick the
take
victory
Black
cigarettes.
Oh man. Yeah. Okay. I was going to pick Black Card. Okay.
That went well. I think that went really well.
And let's start off. We're going to go head to head, and we're going to start off with team captains. Let's do Joel and Viola. I'm going to pick. This is a good question.
Okay.
I know both of you know so much about the lore of DC Comics. There's a multiple choice, so you don't have to look terrible. Out of all the squad members, who are the only characters to have had their own comic series? There's two of them, and I'm gonna list four options: A, Harley Quinn and King Shark; B, Harley Quinn and Amanda Waller; C, Harley Quinn and Peacemaker; or D, Harley Quinn and Boomerang. Which two have had their own series?
Harley Quinn and Boomerang.
Man!
Harley Quinn and Peacemaker.
Boom! Yes! Yes! Correct!
Didn't expect that.
Even look, even I knew that.
Okay, who's next?
Polka Dot Man.
Polka Dot Man! Again?
It's Sean Gunn.
Weasel versus Polka Dot Man. Old friends.
Oh, I want a softball.
Oh, yeah, who's the special guest?
¿Qué tal, amigos? Hola. ¿Cómo están? How are you? I've got a question. What career
Why was that awkward?
military man probably wishes He never followed in his dad's footsteps.
Joaquin, the great Coachy Loco.
Rick Flag Jr.
I had Super Grover. Is Super Grover? It's not Super Grover.
Wrong,
Rick
Sean.
Flag Jr.
You're wrong.
Don't mind me,
Wrong
guys. I'm
canon.
checking out something on my.
What's the creativity?
Now, there's no multiple choice. You just got to answer right away, and you have to have it be the right choice.
Okay.
Who has more tattoos, Harley Quinn or Pete Davidson?
Harley Quinn? No,
Pete, Marvel gets another point.
I was thinking about his character. Oh,
As much as I enjoy the cast talking and joking with each other, I feel like this is eating up way too much time.
Who's next?
The Bond.
Billion. TDK.
It's time. Hold
What is
up.
the government's official code name for the Suicide Squad?
I thought it was the Suicide Squad.
No. Mayling's dying over there.
There's extremely.
Task Force X.
Task Force X.
I can't say that even if I knew the answer.
You said it. You say it in the movie.
But Nathan Fillion with a mustache is pretty
Hey,
great.
can we go to like one of our secret guest questions?
Hey guys,
Hold on, give me a
which
second.
team member would you sacrifice first?
Correct answer.
Rooker. Yeah.
Are you serious?
Is that what you said, Steve?
I said.
What's the answer, Jen?
I would have to go with Savant because he's played by Michael Rooker. And if anyone here has ever had to spend a day working with Michael Rooker, I think they'd probably have the same answer.
You know what? People are always like that. They always want to get rid of the most dangerous one first. Yeah, I understand where this is coming from.
All right, we're going to have Flula versus Elise. Oh, boy! Which character made his or her first full appearance in Superboy number 9 in 1994? A, Manga. B, King Shark. C, Bloodsport. D, The Thinker.
May I ask a question, Mr. Gunn?
No. Yeah.
When you say full appearance, does this mean like everything was exposed?
The character was not fully exposed. No, the character had some items of clothing on.
Got it. Then I would answer King Sharky.
I was going to say B.
B, King Shark. How did you guys know that?
No. Oh, I said King Sharky. That's incorrect. So,
okay, so it goes to Elise.
yeah, sorry. Jeopardy rules, guys. Pronounce it right.
Like not even.
Wait, he doesn't get that?
You can't just give away the point.
What? You can't give away your point, dude.
Why not? I give away snacks at lunch. Have my point.
Hey.
Even on your team?
Yeah, Flula's on my team.
What are we doing right now? What's happening?
He's not.
You keep complaining.
He's not on our team? Oh, never mind.
You're on Viola's team.
No.
Wait, I'm not on Rooker's team?
I thought you were on my team too.
Oh.
No, you're not on my team.
Okay. Wait. We have another special question. Why don't we do the last special question?
Hi guys, so now I have a serious question for you guys. I'm going to test your smarts. Who shot Superman? Was it J.R. Ewing, Peacemaker, Bloodsport, Amanda Waller? Let me know.
That is Storm Reed.
My daughter.
Which of your characters is in prison for shooting Superman?
Bloodsport.
That's correct. Bloodsport is in prison for shooting Superman.
With the Krypton.
Storm Reed turns in an amazing performance in the film, and some of the most memorable scenes, like really amazing in the movie. Really, truly.
What movie is that?
Oh my God.
Oopsie, I made a little error.
Is there anybody left? Pete, who's left?
Blackguard.
Against two.
Lula.
Oh, great!
Oh,
Okay.
Flula.
Who will lose first, Pete?
What comic book series did the Suicide Squad debut in? A, The Brave and the Bold. B, The Bold and the Beautiful. C, The Bravest of the Bold. Or D, Time to Die Hard. Yeah.
Brave and the Bold.
Pete, it's yours.
Pete, you did it!
All right. Idris Elba, Bloodsport, versus Mei Ling, Mangal. Okay, question. Which character... Oh, this isn't fair. Oh, well. Question. Which character goes into the mission armed with the most weaponry?
Bloodsport.
Oh, isn't it Polka?
Yeah.
That's the older of the ducks that can.
More of a condition.
Polka dot can do. I mean, he's got hundreds of weapons on him.
Well, it's just one weapon. It's polka dots. Bloodsport pulls off all the different kinds of weapons. The Mandels weapon that he wears in the movie?
Oh, come on. He does
I was editing a scene yesterday, Idris, where you're, and I noticed for the first time that you're going up the side of the wall with your Mandels. Well, he always was, I guess, was always wearing his Mandels in that scene.
Always.
Never noticed till yesterday.
Danielle, you're out those Mandels, don't you, Daniela?
Yeah, I love it.
Okay, who's next? If given the chance, which superhero would your character like to take down?
It's not about taking anybody down. It's about trying to bring yourself up. You know, spread some positive vibes.
Cena for president. After that answer, I'm going to vote for John. That's it.
Which new addition to the squad was the biggest surprise to you?
I think Weasel was the biggest surprise. You're going to expect him to be this crazy animal. He can't even. I mean, come on.
Wait till you see Weasel in action in the movie.
How is the movie? How does it look?
It's amazing. It's amazing. Like really, truly, it's just the most fun I've ever had. I love the movie. The studio is overwhelmingly happy with the movie.
Wow.
It's the action is great. It's funny. And it's really dramatic in the right places and very touching. It's great. And all of you guys, I mean, just down the line, it's just the greatest cast I've ever worked with by far. Just every single person is amazing. It's just a once in a lifetime thing for me. It was a blast to make, and it's just cutting together just completely fluidly. Honestly, I'm so grateful to all of you guys, except for Rooker. But I can cut around them pretty easily. So
he's looking at me every day on the cutting room floor. They don't even do that anymore, do they? It's all digital.
They made it digital for you, so we don't even have to look at you on the cutting room floor.
I just got to say, what an amazing experience it was. Both of you and all of these guys. You know, the atmosphere on that set was so positive. It's such a warm, wonderful, supportive place to be. You know, not everybody has been in a big superhero movie, even if they've been Doctor Who or anything like that. So on to a set like that can be quite intimidating. But the welcome that you and everybody here provided was just fantastic. So thank you and everybody here for that.
Leave it to the British guy to come in right at the end and say something beautiful that makes us all look stupid.
That's what I'm here for. That's why I'm called the thinker.
So the showdown champion, I believe, even though we haven't been keeping very good score, is Viola Davis's team. Damn it! So you guys, right? I have a little something special in store for you, which we have you guys right now, and everybody out there in the DC fandom universe are going to be the first to see a little behind-the-scenes action from the Suicide Squad.
I heard it.
I think it's going to surprise people.
Let's go. Let's go.
How did they do that?
It's going to be different from any superhero movie ever made.
There's no one better in the world to direct the Suicide Squad than James Gunn.
I was excited with an opportunity to be able to do the Suicide Squad in the way it could be done from my point of view.
This one is completely unique. This is a gritty 1970s war movie combined with the brilliance of James Gunn's characters and comedy.
You need your director to set the vibe. The Suicide Squad is just a twisted fantasy of characters.
Within each of our characters, there's a certain beauty within most of them. Some of them are just pretty crappy through and through.
Be like a douchey Captain America.
The guy who believes in peace at any cost, no matter how many people he needs to kill along the way.
Okay, I got it.
Don't ever settle back like you think you know where this is going, because you don't.
As soon as you have some sense about what's about to happen next, James comes in.
Everyone's exploding. Genitals, heads, arms, legs.
It's like a big, massive graphic novel brought to life.
This is by far the best I've ever made.
Oh, shoot.
That you know what to expect. Don't get too attached.
This has been truly the greatest,
Wow,
most exciting
that's amazing.
journey of my life making this film. God, that was great.
Theaters next year. Oh my god.
Oh, that was it. What do you guys think of that?
You guys can't do that to me.
Anyway, I can't wait for everybody to see The Suicide Squad in theaters all the way in August 6th, 2021. We're still working on it, but man, I am so excited for everybody to see it. And I am grateful for everyone out there in the DC universe who came and checked out and hung out with us for a little while and saw this train wreck that would have gone perfectly smoothly if not for Michael. So, thank you guys.
Way to go, Viola and your team for the win. Ça va, DC Fandom? I'm Terry LTM, your French host, and I've got a big admiration for James Gunn and the cast. What a great teamwork. Now I'm even more excited for the Suicide Squad movie than before.
Hold
How
on,
about
guys.
you? Tweet us at
Might
hashtag
have
DC
to log
Fandom.
out.